I just think he's a phenomenal performer. Hridaya Purvam was such a beautiful film to be a part of, you know. I mean, it just makes my heart happy. Just normal, simple, plain fish curry and coconut fish curry, boiled rice, Kerala rice. Just staple, and it's classic and it's beautiful.
Did you take anything as a namesake, as a souvenir home?
I wanted to, but I couldn't because I'm not really good at stealing anything. And
What
I
is
did.
that?
It's an action, fantasy, drama. Us making an effort of taking you to a parallel world.
So Vrishabha is here for Christmas. What better time to have this celebration? So Ragini Dwivedi, welcome to Radio Mango. Happy to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
And I'm so glad we match colors.
Yeah, I know, right?
We are both in Christmas colors.
Yes, yes. It's always about feeling festive each day of the year, but this, of course, is a special time, you know. So the whole city is lit up and it's beautiful. So it's always nice to come to Kerala during Christmas.
Yeah, so this Christmas is even more special because of Vrishabha. So tell me about your role in this action fantasy drama and how has the journey been?
As you likely said, it's an action, fantasy, drama, and this is us making an effort of taking you to a parallel world, which I think everyone likes to do as a child, as an elderly person. You know, just traveling across time and traveling, and just the visuals of another parallel universe or creating of another world is something that everybody's really fascinated about. So when I heard the story, I had the same excitement because, you know, for me, as much as we live in the real world and we are, you know, part of such realistic films, it really excited me because this is the first time that I was doing something periodic,
Yeah.
something connected to fantasy, connected to something that is so out of the world in terms of the story and the character. So I was supremely excited, and I've had a beautiful 1.5 year journey with this film. I've worked with the director before in multiple Kannada films, so for me, it was just an extended part of the work that I was doing with him. And then, of course, Lal sir coming into the project and doing a film with Lal sir and doing 2 films in fact with Lal sir in 2025 has just been so overwhelming and so exciting. The trailer launch has been phenomenal, and I'm just waiting for everybody to just experience the world of Vrishabha in theaters from 25th.
As you rightly said, this is a Vrishabha has a stellar crew and a legend in the middle. So you'd have like thousands of memories with Mohanlal, even if you get to spend very short time with him, you what do you say? The signature stays, right? So I'll not ask you the whole journey. Just tell me one core memory of Mohanlal that you got from the set.
I just think he's a phenomenal performer. And he's so fun. The modesty that he maintains with his work, the honesty that he maintains with his work, you know, that is something that everyone has to learn from. And being a legend that he is, with the kind of work that he has done, it's amazing just to be in presence of people like that, you know. You get to learn so much here. And this year, I've gotten to do 2 films with him. So, of course, Vrishabha's journey is longer, and, you know, it's been like, it's more than a year and a half. But Hridaya Purvam was such a beautiful film to be a part of, you know. I mean, it just makes my heart happy. I don't know if you guys play that song on your radio or not. Tukku, tukku,
Tukku,
tukku,
tukku, yeah.
tukku. Yeah, I'm sure it did really well. And the love that I've received from the audiences this year, from the Malayali audiences, is very heartwarming.
This might be far-fetched, but I'll still ask it. By any chance, did Mohanlal cook in the set, or did you get to eat?
Yeah, we ate a lot of food, and I'm a foodie. Like, I'm a self-proclaimed foodie. I love eating. Because of that, I have to do so much extra hard work to just maintain whatever structure that I have to maintain for that film at that time. But during Vrishabha, you know, I didn't have to specifically work on like a body shape or a body line. So, killed it. And actually, in Cochin, after a really long time, during shooting for Hridaya Purvam, Lal sir had hosted us for lunch. The whole team, my team, his team, everybody. So, food coma is all I can say to you. Like the biryanis of the world and the curries of the world, and, you know, oh, what a lavish spread of food. It was phenomenal.
You were saying both of you are really good cooks. So if you had to impress Lalatin with one dish of yours, what would you cook for him?
Maybe like a nice, like a pulao, like a veg pulao or something. But he loves the seafood, so I'd make maybe Punjabi mutton for him, something. Because that would have been something that he's probably not tried in a while. But otherwise, he would have eaten everything. And our food, I love for Japanese and teppanyaki is like just unbelievable. So we could anything.
Okay. And having to share screen with Mohanlal for 3 times in itself calls for a celebration. And also, you got to do fighting with him. You had an action sequence with him.
There's multiple action sequences as a combination in this film because it is an action drama fiction, right? So um, it's a beautiful, amalgamation of action, drama, love. So yeah, you'll get to see us doing some fighting somewhere.
How scared were you, to be frank, to fight with him?
I wasn't. I'm actually not a person to get intimidated by anybody easily.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, when you're in the presence of such a senior artist, such a known, recognized, established artist, you're always the pressure of performance increases on you, which is something that I think everyone will agree with me. And his persona and his presence is unmatched, and he does it with so much ease. So you're like struggling to do something, and he'll be like, you just walk away, like just. But yeah, I mean, that's a bygone, by the years that he's been here and the kind of, I think, 450 plus films, maybe more. And like, sorry if I'm wrong now with the numbers, love.
Given a period drama, you might find so many fascinating, cute things or whatever the art department has made for you. Did you take anything as a namesake, as a souvenir home?
I wanted to, but I couldn't because I'm not really good at stealing anything, and
What
I
is
didn't
that?
want to ask. It was like a set property. It was one of like those really cute bun things. You know those bun ka pins that come, right? Those
Metal.
old school, yeah, heavy ones. So I'd used it for something, and then I wanted to take it. I actually wanted to buy it, but because it was set property and they'd used it, like it was their continuity. Ye wo, I could not take. And then I tried to steal it, and I couldn't steal it because I can't steal.
I hear that there are chances that you are coming back to Malayalam cinema. You have signed up with a Malayalam movie next something.
I would,
जनाब क्या ये सच है?
I would want to have coffee on that thought.
Okay.
But I love Malayalam films, and it's sad that I've been away for it for a while. I was busy with Kannada and doing a couple of like action films. But I'm back, and 2026 is going to be phenomenal. I love doing Malayalam films, and things are looking very interesting. So
You're not giving us any names.
no.
Also, while we were talking about food, I realized you being a North Indian by roots, you love South Indian food.
No, I am from Punjab, but
Oh,
I am a Punjabi.
I heard you're
yeah.
from Haryana. And
So my dad's from Haryana, but we're actually like Punjabis, generically like Punjabis. But I am a self-proclaimed South Indian. Like I can't eat Punjabi food anymore. I need my idli, I need my upma, I need my poddu, I need all these things. So everywhere I go, I just eat local food. But in my house in Bangalore, you will hardly see anybody. Like my mom and dad obviously eat parantha and all that, but I don't eat parantha, butter, ghee. Ghee I eat. I eat food only with desi ghee, but it's idli or it's ragi or it's like dosa. I'm very, very, very South Indian from my heart. Like
so, if you could suggest one food to a non-Malayali, one Kerala food to a non-Malayali, what would you suggest?
just normal, simple, plain fish curry and coconut fish curry and boiled rice, Kerala rice. It's just staple, and it's classic and it's beautiful.
Okay, now we'll go to a quick rapid fire kind of a thing. It's called Vrishabha Vibes. Happiest day on Vrishabha set was?
Shooting for a fantastic sequence in Gujarat amidst 5 acres of a beautiful set. And this is a sequence between me and Lal Sir itself. And it is so deeply connected to the roots of Kerala. That's only how much I can give you about it. So you'll have to watch it in the theatre and see what.
That's a wide connection. Gujarat, Mohanlal, Kerala. We have to guess it. Okay. One word description for the film.
Magical.
One thing about your character that is nothing like the real you.
Sacrificing.
Okay, you're not sacrificing in real life. Okay, that's pretty honest.
I mean, compromising and sacrificing, I can't do either.
One thing about Mohanlal, the actor, that left you impressed.
His ability to emote without dialogues.
Okay. One thing about Mohanlal, the person, that left you impressed.
He's very humble. Oh my god,
True.
very humble.
Okay. I don't know why I am taking pride in this, but I feel just happy like that. Okay.
It's a very Mallu thing.
Yeah. One shot that took the most takes.
I don't think there was any like that.
You're a first take person?
I'm a good actor.
Nice way to put it. One genre in which Rishabha fits.
Fantasy,
Okay.
emotion.
No, you can go more than one.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to fit it into one, but it's not happening. Yeah, the one word would be unbreakable bonds that travel through time. Could be. Yeah, that's not a word, but yeah.
Craziest thing that happened during the shoot.
Injuries. Obviously, we were so injured because of all the action sequences. I had like 2 puffed up knees by the end of the film. Yeah.
You're all right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this film has a past life angle, right? So if you could go to some past era, some historical era, any era, who would be that one historical person you'd want to meet and why?
I'd love to go to Egypt, you know. I've been so fascinated by their culture and everything. So I just, I don't know who I'd want to meet there, but I'd just probably meet the mummies or the pharaohs or whatever.
The pharaohs.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the most intriguing cultures that I have seen in any civilizations. I would love to go like, hey, pyramid.
Okay. So I think the segment is done. Coming back to Hriday Purvam, it was one of the most heartwarming movies of this season this year. Probably it's going to stay longer. And you had a very sweet dance number in the movie, and that too sharing space with Lalitan again. Tell me your favorite memory about that song.
My favorite memory of that song was it was humid. It was, I don't know, the hottest days in Cochin. I was in hair, makeup, an 8 kg garment, and it was hot. And there were dance steps. So it was a heavy dance or bass song. Profusely sweating from everywhere that I could. I'm not too much of like a sweat person, but I think one of the, and this was during the night, so I can only imagine what would happen during the summer in the afternoon in Cochin. Where and there were air conditioners everywhere. I don't know to tell you the placement of the air conditioners, but it was like coolers everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, so everyone, like, it was a fun moment because, you know, everyone was like making a joke out of it and all that, but we were dying. We were literally dying in that. And that when you look at the song, no, you don't see the back end story of
Yeah.
it. So
It looked fun.
just all of us remembering that memory and laughing was a very fun thing. And Sir was not, I think Sir had his tie or something.
Okay.
He still came to work, he's still shooting, he was still this thing. Like that way, hats off to him, you know, because he's now also he was not keeping well for like the last 1 week, but he's finished his shooting and he's done the trailer. See, this is the commitment of actors that makes them who they are, you know. It's very, very important.
So I hope all this hard work comes fruitful. Rishabha makes a blockbuster, and you have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you
on Radio
so
Bible.
much. Wishing you and all the viewers and all the listeners and all the viewers a very happy New Year and a Merry, Merry Christmas. May it bring all the happiness, health, wealth, prosperity to everyone.